Hello, everyone. It's Wednesday, so welcome back to the Abomination Vaults. For those of you new to the stream or YouTube, welcome. It's good to have you. For those of you joining us again, welcome back. I am your GM, DM Steve, and I'm joined by fellow D&D veterans Rick, Richard, Mike, and Nina as we crit fumble our way through learning Pathfinder. Say hi, everyone.
Happy Wednesday.
Hello, everybody.
Happy Wednesday, indeed. Hello, everybody, indeed. So, again, as usual, big shout out to all of our fans. Anyone who chats with us on stream or who comments on our YouTube videos, we really enjoy connecting with you all. So make sure to keep that up. Remember, if you watch us live on Twitch Wednesday nights right now, you can earn heroic coins, which you can cash in to give hero points to the characters you think need them most, or other fun little prizes as well. As of right this moment, we have launched our community goal for a Battle Royale one-shot featuring the 4 characters from this adventure path. Collectively, as a community, we need you guys to gather and donate 10,000 coins towards this goal within the next 30 days to make it happen. So, consider the challenge accepted.
I think we can do it. 10,000 coins to see Mukta win is pretty good.
Yep. And there should be like a running total. You can view, how many towards the 10,000 we're at, and incentivize each other to kind of donate. So that should be a lot of fun. I was honestly thinking about the logistics of like what would a battle royale between the 4 of your characters look like, and the one I'm not too sure about would be Hal, because Hal is built in a very support capacity. So I'm curious to see what Hal would do in a fight like that.
Put them all to sleep.
Okay. I'm sure you got a few fun tricks up your sleeve. I'm just interested to see them.
Now I got to save my cool stuff.
Well, I mean, Clovis has got probably the best ace of his sleeve because he can re-prepare his whole spell list exactly for the fight. Whereas, as a bard, you have less flexibility in your spell preparation. So it also creates this sort of meta game sense where you guys in the next few episodes could start like, oh, there's that really cool magical item. I think I'll hold on to that just so nobody else has it for the one shot. The battle royale. That'd be funny.
Mukta cast stab.
Stab and hide. All right. That's all I have for this week. I know we left on kind of a cliffhanger with you guys about to jump into combat, and I don't want to waste too much time before we jump back into the fight. So I think tonight, right now, it's time to head back into the Abomination Vaults. Players, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna actually need about an hour, Steve.
To mentally prepare?
Yep.
Okay. Well, you take that hour while we stab Mukta. And let's go ahead and jump into tonight's episode, which, episode 15, we've come a long way, guys, of the Abomination Vaults, Ruins of Gauntlight. Be back right after this cinematic.
The lumber town of Otari, with its storied past and a fair share of sinister secrets, has been fairly quiet in recent decades. Over the 400 years since its inception, the surrounding area has been the launching pad for many famous adventurers, and as a result, most of the ancient ruins have been fully explored, much of their mysteries already solved. But when the mysterious Gauntlight, an eerie landlocked lighthouse, begins to glow with a baleful light, the people of Otari suspect it's an ominous prelude to sinister events. The call goes out for a new band of heroes to save the day. Those heroes are Mukta.
One's path in life may shift like the sands. You have to adapt or be buried.
Halarmony Higgins.
Can I play something for you?
Nular.
Hey, I know that it's scary, but you have to get up. Okay? Take my hand. Ugh, very good. Let's go.
Clovis.
Nature is not to be put in order. Nature is order. It is for us to put ourselves in unison with this order.
The time has come to enter the Abomination Vaults, Ruins of Gauntlight.
All right, guys.
Boobs.
Oh, wow, that's a way to come back. So, when we last left off, our group, the new Rose Guard / Ghost Punchers, although you didn't punch a ghost last time, you made friends, had descended into the 3rd level of the vaults, and the level collectively known as the library, where Borbo the Goblin guided you down as you guys search for the book lady, I believe is what your goal was. Maybe I misread the intent, but he's your guide to help you through this perilous level. Upon reaching this place, you encountered a weird ghoul-like cult that asked if you were here to become part of the Canker, which led into a small skirmish when you guys declined their invitation.
Mhm.
And as you continue to prowl around, clean out some of the rooms, and look for some of these magnificent books that Morley Bent is paying you guys handsomely to return, Mukta made eye contact. I believe it was Mukta made eye contact with a ghoul through a curtain and opted to throw them off the scent a bit, which did not 100% work, leading to a confrontation where the ghoul leader threw open the curtains, revealing a large circular chamber with a blue light stretching from the ceiling to the floor, pulsing with blue radiant energy. And with this as the backdrop, 3 hungry, vicious-looking ghouls prepare to charge you guys and attack. And so, at this point, I need everyone go ahead and roll initiative for me.
There's no active combat encounter.
Oh, I thought I made it, but I opened it, but I didn't start it. There we go.
Nope. I mean, that just means that they're just gonna pass us by, right?
Okay, these guys.
Oh, wow.
Gonna restart real quick. I'm not seeing the dice.
No? Okay. Restarting Foundry or your whole computer?
No, just refreshing.
Got it. Okay.
There we go.
Looks like these guys are beating you guys out on initiative so far.
Yep.
I saw Clovis typed BRB and has not yet rolled initiative. Maybe I'll add him. Oops. Nope. Not the dancing lights. The dancing lights are not in initiative. Although they
I knew it. Kill them.
Okay.
Nice.
Ooh, there you go. Clovis gets in front of everyone. He's hiding in the next room over, but he did get ahead of everyone. Okay. So, as combat begins to unravel, Clovis, you are the first to kick us off in combat. What would you like to do?
So where I'm at. You can see. So I'd have a. Can you start the game, Steve?
Oh, yes, game pause. Good job.
Oh, I could move.
Okay.
Can I see this guy?
I know I can see him through the door, right?
You can.
Not
So the
sure.
guy in the middle, you can definitely like his token. I can see part line of sight, right? So he has partial cover through the door frame. So he would have like just based on being like that, he'd have a +2 AC to whatever you try to do. But you do see him. Is that
Alright, I'm gonna do this, whatever. No.
the best plans always start with I'm gonna do this whatever.
Do
I
it,
don't mean that
Clovis.
sarcastically. What are you doing, Clovis? Moving?
Coming out the door.
Okay.
Go right there. And I am going to cast Vomit Swarm at the whole group.
All right. Drop that spell in chat. We have not seen this yet. So there is the template thing there. It says place a 30-foot cone. So go ahead and click that and place down your cone.
And that's under where?
In the chat window where you cast a spell. Do you not see it at the bottom? I see
Oh,
it
yeah,
says
place
save
a
damage and place a cone.
Just drag it, huh? Okay.
Just, I think if you click it, it should give you a template to place.
I just need to figure out how to turn it.
I think if you do if you click it and then if you hold shift and mouse wheel like that, yeah, you can easily get all third. It's more than enough. to cover
Damn,
them all.
that's huge.
That is pretty big, right? So what does this look like, Clovis? What are you doing in this moment, right? Like, it's called Vomit Swarm.
Yep.
Describe.
So you
we
see me open my hands, and you see cockroaches and centipedes and just every type of insect and bugs are all kind of look like a big boogeyman as it goes and attacks these guys.
Okay. So I'm gonna make a reflex save for all three of them.
Yeah, from the corner of the room, you just hear, "Oh my God, Hal! I think they already got Clovis."
So the ghoul in the front on the left succeeds. So he's gonna take half damage. You can go and roll the damage for that, Clovis. The one on the right fails, and the one in the back succeeds. So that's 8. So half damage to this guy, full damage to this guy, and half damage to this guy. And it says a creature that fails also becomes sickened 1. So the one here, can it? Let's see. It says tags. There's nothing about it being immune to. I mean, it's an undead creature that eats like flesh, but there's nothing in the stat block I see that makes it immune to the sickened condition. It's immune to like disease and poison, but this isn't quite that. So he is going to become sickened 1. There we go. Sickened 1 on the ghoul on the right, known as the dogmatic ghoul. Is that your turn, Clovis?
That's my turn.
All right. The guy in the back, who's like, the quote unquote leader of them. He's a little bigger, buffer, and he's dressed in more respectable robes. He sits back here. He is wiping like cockroaches and pulls like a worm like out of his nose and just kind of tosses it aside. And then looks up at you. No, that's not quite the spell. Yeah, he looks up at you and he reaches his fingertips out at you, Clovis, and there is basically tendrils of darkness exposed, come out of his fingertip in a 30-foot line straight down the hallway. Rips right through you as they go into your body and out the back. I need you to make a fortitude saving throw.
You got this.
Natural 20.
Let's go.
29.
So that's a critical success on a a basic save. So these black tendrils wrap through your body, and they're like Nular's next to you with their eyes wide as it tears through you, but you suffer no effects. You push out this harmful energy and are unaffected by the spell in question.
I mean, you did just vomit up a bunch of bugs. I don't think that energy is going to hurt you.
Right?
So
Jeez.
true.
So that's pretty intense. Which causes him to basically for his second action, he like gets upset and he looks right at you, Clovis, and he basically yells in like a large battle cry, and he's gonna try to demoralize you with his like a demoralize ability. You don't speak Undercommon, do you?
I don't think so. I think it's just common.
Okay, so you do get a -4 to the penalty to the roll. So he rolls a 21 -4 at 17. What's your will save DC? 21. You are an expert.
Yep.
Awesome. So you are unaffected.
Nice.
Way to stand your ground. All right. Up next, these other ghouls. So this one here rushes forward at you, Clovis. And one action to stride in. And then with the second action, he's going to do a jaw strike at you. 19?
That hits.
Okay. So, the claws, like the bite rips into you. You are going to take some damage. That is 6 points of damage to you. For one thing, the bite bites into you, and everyone else has been hit or bit by these things, had to fight the effects of paralysis tearing into their body. But as that like kind of saliva mixes with your elvish blood, it like instantly dissolves it, and you are immune to the paralyzed effects that these guys put onto you.
Nice.
But there is another thing. I still need you to make a fortitude saving throw.
Okay.
You're immune to the paralyzed, but not to the mysterious second effect. 25 is a critical success, so no effect.
Nice.
All right. And then it takes its second strike at a penalty with a claw, and totally misses. Okay. This one that's like sickened, you watch as he goes like he's like vomiting up like bugs still, and he like looks disgusted, and he looks kind of hurt. So he looks up at you, Clovis, and he looks back at his boss. You actually watch as he like strides back into the middle of the room, and where that like pulsing blue light, he actually steps right into the light, and like you see him like put his face up and his hands out and just let the energy like wash through him. Let me see. So yeah, as he ends his turn in there, he is going to suffer the effects. So he stands in this energy, and you actually watch as like the wounds that you put on him like heal. And I believe the sickening condition runs off. All right, Mukta.
I will take the stride action. So there's 10, 15. Can I get to there?
Can you get? It's 30. It's 30 feet to that square that you're marked right there.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get to there.
Damn. I'm just gonna shoot at the creepy guy, the creepy boy band member with his arms up.
Okay, the one like in the light.
Yep.
Okay.
Or no, actually, I guess Probably the one in combat with Clovis.
Okay.
I'll just pull out my bow quickly, knock an arrow, and fire.
Go for it. Uh, 23, that is a hit.
Alright. Max damage.
Max damage. This ghoul is definitely bloodied at this point as your arrow rips into him.
And then I will stride again.
Yep. I just like to think you run through the hallway and fire as you run.
Exactly.
Perfect.
And
All right,
that's my turn.
Very cool. Hal?
All right. I will use Lingering Composition and Inspire Courage to give everybody a boost.
Yep. All right. You had a rough week performing last week, but let's see if you've fixed your performance issues.
Excuse me?
Exactly.
Crazy.
He's just trying to get used
You
to
have.
his new loot, you know?
This week we're sponsored by Cialis. That is a success.
Okay, so it should last 3 rounds.
Okay. So go ahead and... So I took away the mod that was broken for Inspire Courage, so this is what you guys are going to do. In the chat window, you'll see where it says Spell Effect Inspire Courage on Hal's spell. You can just drag that spell effect onto your token to give it to your token, and then it'll add it.
Oh.
Either token,
Thank
character
you.
sheet, some way like that.
Okay, very cool. As I'm going to sustain. I'm not really sure if I need to, but I'm going to. And I'm going to push the light outside
Okay.
so I can illuminate Mukta.
Yeah.
No, just so I don't know if they can see or not.
Yeah.
And my last,
I think
I'm
that
going to get a
lit up
line
the hallway a lot better.
of sight to see if I can see at least some people. That's my go.
Very cool. Nular.
Alright, so, you said that the ghoul in front of us is bloodied already?
Yes. Between the vomiting bugs and the arrow that Mukta hit, this ghoul in front of you is bloodied.
Okay, so I am going to hit this one with my trident.
Okay. Uh, 20 is a hit.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is definitely a hit.
12 points of damage.
All right, your trident rips right through the middle of this ghoul, and it instantly like screams as it goes limp on the end of your trident, and it's dead.
Okay, perfect. And then I am going to move. Since this school isn't there anymore, I'm going to move my character right in front. I'm going to move Nular right in front of Clovis. I can't.
Okay.
There you go. And then for my last action, I'm going to raise my shield.
All right.
That's it
It's
for my
like
turn?
a stab, reposition, shield up action. Very cool. Defending Clovis. All right, top of the round, Clovis.
Actually, Steve, can I move one step further? I mean, closer?
You can close the distance more.
Yeah.
Very cool. Are you, Clovis, I haven't heard you say anything, but I saw you roll an attack. Are you muted? Or you just...
Yeah, I'm muted because I'm scarfing a little bit of dinner. Sorry, forgot
Got
to
it.
mute.
Okay. So what were you doing?
I was talking to myself. I am targeting the main guy there, whatever he is,
Yep.
with my acid splash. I
Oh,
got a
okay.
24.
Go ahead and put that spell in chat so I can see it. Yeah, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll the damage on this. And here's the thing we missed last week, I believe. So when you hit, you do 1 splash damage as well, which we did not factor in last week. So it hits him, and he takes 5 damage. 5 acid damage.
And if it's a
Right.
critical, right? It's a persistent acid, right?
Yes, it was not a critical, so it did not get that. He has no resistance or immunity to acids, so it hits him for 5, and then the 1 damage splashes off of him and hits everything around him. So this guy that's like bathing in the blue light takes 1 damage.
All right, and with that, I will. I'm going to move back.
Move back.
So I got one. Hang on, I got one more spot. Okay, there you go.
All right. Very cool.
And let me end my turn. That's my turn.
Okay. So as you like raise your shield and kind of bear down on this group, this guy looks right at you, Nular, because the Clovis has kind of like been detached and a little safe. You're the current threat, so he like looks right at you, and you watch as he begins like chanting some words and moving his hands, and you feel like a magical effect start attacking your mind. So he's casting the Phantom Pain spell. I need you to make a DC 20 will save. Oh my god.
Boom.
Critical success. The target is unaffected.
You're too respectful, sir.
So the second spell in a row that's been critically like resisted from this guy,
Oh,
right?
Yeah, that's true.
That's kind of crazy. So now he like is like scared at you. So he actually uses his turn to like he like starts walking away from you, and he's bumping into his guy that's like in the blue light, and he starts like basically yelling at this guy that like get out of the way, but he moves like around him behind his ally and kind of pushes them in the back in your direction. So that's the end of his turn. Let's see. So that was here. So at the end of this guy's turn, he gets shoved in the back out of the blue light and uses his stride action to engage on you, Nular. And he comes at you with the jaw strike. It's a
Hits.
25.
Blocking it with my shield.
Okay. So that's going to be 5 damage.
I take no damage.
Your shield absorbs it all without taking any damage. You get your shield between you and your target. You have a
And I
hardness
have
of 5,
aggressive
right?
block too.
Ooh,
Yeah.
you do. So then it's
up
either
to you.
flat-footed or pushback, right?
Yes.
Okay, in this case, he's going to choose the flat-footed.
Okay. Awesome.
So you knock him off balance. He holds his ground, which forces the flat-footing condition on him. And then as you push him away with the aggressive shield, he is going to take his last action to do a penalized strike with his claw, like at your exposed leg. It's a 9. It's not going to work. Okay. So until is aggressive block until the start of its next turn, or until the end of your turn? How does the timing work?
It must become.
Oh, it's in the
flat.
chat.
Yeah. Until the start of
my
my
your turn.
next turn. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Perfect. So everyone can benefit from it.
exactly.
Unless-
Everyone except for Clovis. But that's fine. That's their turn. So Mukta.
Hearing Nular successfully
Mm-hmm.
repel her attacker, I will step.
Okay. You step out and you watch Nular like just cracking this thing in the face and like stunning it momentarily where it's dropped its defenses.
So I take it as flat-footed.
It is flat-footed.
I will shoot it with my bow.
Go for it. .22 is a hit. All right, 9 points of damage. This thing is bloodied.
So I see that. Is there something that's emitting this light, or
Which one? Which light are you
the
seeing?
a blue light?
Yeah, so right in the middle of this round circular chamber where the cultists are like kind of standing right now. Let me see, what can you see? Yeah. Right in the middle of it, there's this twisting line of energy that comes up out of the floor and like it's like a tether to the ceiling, like it's going straight up through the middle of the room. And where it hits the top and the bottom, you just see like the bending of time and space as the magical energy flows right through the center of this chamber. And the creature last turn had actually ran back into it and like bathed in the light when it healed his wounds.
But there's no like gem or something. that's
No,
emitting.
no, yeah. There's no object. It's just a current of energy from the ceiling to the floor. There's no like
Alright.
object that appears to be emanating it, right?
Yeah, go for broke. Third action, attack him again.
Yeah.
Go
kill
for
him,
it.
Kill him.
Yeah, he's flat-footed. 19 is a hit.
Nice.
Double ones, amazing.
Oh.
That's a little rough, unfortunately. So your arrow, your second arrow hits, but this time it just like nicks him right across like the calf. Just a bare amount of damage.
Tis but a flesh wound.
Yes.
That's my turn.
Okay. Hal.
I'm going to move some of the lights while I sustain them. Maybe
Perfect.
it helps them. Then I'm going to stride down here to the bottom, and I'm going to bring some lights with me so I can search around the place and maybe find something nice.
Okay. So you want to take the seek action?
Sure.
Okay, make a perception check. All right, a quick look around the room. It's fairly sparse. The main thing is like there's 2 bookshelves here. As you take a quick glance at the bookshelves, it looks like some of these titles, just at a quick glance, definitely ring a memory that they probably are on Morley Bent's list. But that's all you see in this room.
All right. That's everything.
All right, Nular.
Okay, so I am going to stride past this ghoul. I'll take
Okay.
any opportunity attack.
Yep.
He has.
You stride
Yep.
past him. It does not trigger an opportunity attack.
Oh, perfect. And then I am going to do a power attack against this cultist with my trident.
Okay.
So that would be
Come on, natural 20.
24.
24 is a hit.
It's awesome. That would be 10. Oh my god, 10 damage.
Kind of a low roll for you too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, your trident like finds solid purchase into this thing, and as it like stabs into you, you just can smell the stench washing off this thing, and his skin is like harder and thicker than the last one you killed, and like you yank it free, and you like look at him, and even though there's like a bit of like blood trickling out of the wounds, he just looks back at you with like a disconcerting grin, and he looks like he is still pretty healthy.
Okay, I'll look over my shoulder towards. Did Mukta hide?
I think he's still standing in the hallway.
Okay, I'll look past my shoulder towards Mukta and just yell, I think he's trying to get away! He might
Did
have
you-
some information!
Are we trying to catch them?
Yeah,
not
yeah.
Not alive. I would say alive, but I don't think they're alive.
Talking. We'll try to catch them talking.
Right.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. Top of round 3, Clovis.
Okay, I am going to target this guy and Ray of Frost.
Okay.
It is a crappy 14.
14. Well, the flat-footed condition came off at the end during your turn, right, Nular?
Yes.
So the 14 is not a hit.
Hero point.
Yeah, might as well. Alright, I'll use my hero point.
All right, hero point
Yes.
time. You roll a 5 and you just barely miss.
We all
so-
have extra points to give
Yeah.
to ourselves.
You can do it.
right.
Game the system.
I believe in you.
Yes.
21
One.
is a hit.
Nice.
8 points of cold damage, correct? That is enough.
Yes.
I don't know if I've ever asked you, what does it look like when you cast a Ray of Frost?
Point my finger and you just see this white, like ice crystals just fly out my finger and straight into my target.
Okay. And the ice crystals like lash over his body and like it falls over and hits the ground and like kind of like a hard thud, and like part of his like undead like arm just shatters into like ice pieces on the ground.
Nice.
And he's just lying there dead in the middle of the hallway. Okay. That was just, you still have one action, I believe. The insects disappear at the end of the spell, so they only last a few seconds, unfortunately. For asking in chat. Anything else, Clovis?
Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and move past to the hall. Okay. I'm gonna hide
Okay.
in the hall there.
Okay, perfect. All right. He brings up the Canker Cultist. So you watch as he grins and he uses a step action to like move north like one step, and he goes right in the middle of the blue light, Nulara.
Oh,
And as the blue light is like bathing over him, he I don't know if that's the move. Yeah. So he stands in the blue light and then he reaches out to you, Nulara, and he casts a spell. Now, here's the thing. Casting this spell has somatic and verbal components. This gives it the manipulate action, which means you can trigger your opportunity attack and try to like interrupt him.
Yes, definitely.
Let's go, natural 20.
Yeah. So go ahead and hit.
You can do it.
28.
28. Not a crit.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait a
wait,
minute, wait a minute.
I don't have
Yours-
Inspire Courage.
Yeah, your Inspire Courage dropped off. It only lasted for one round when it should have lasted for 3. So you do have Inspire Courage. And a 29,
29?
is a
Yeah.
critical hit.
Hey!
So make sure to add the Inspire Courage back to your token for this roll, because it's going to affect your damage. It might have affected some of the earlier rolls for Mukta. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I
if
was
you
gonna
had it
say
on
probably. Did I miss that one by one when I did my arrow?
No, you missed it by 2, unfortunately.
Okay, damn it.
Non-lethal damage, please.
Well, here's the thing. Non-lethal damage has very specific rules in Pathfinder. So,
okay.
So we can review those rules real quick, because unless your weapon has the non-lethal tag on it, which your trident does not, we have to look at how non-lethal works. So there are like non-lethal attacks. Some abilities are just non-lethal in general. So you can make a non-lethal attack to knock someone out instead of killing them. Weapons with the non-lethal trait do this automatically. You take a -2 circumstance penalty to the attack roll if you try to use an attack that doesn't have the lethal trait. So you can make this attack non-lethal, but you're going to take a -2 penalty, which will no longer make it a crit.
Okay.
Freaking kill him!
Okay. I guess we can just heal him back up. Yeah, here.
Yeah. Stop. We don't want him to get back in the blue light. Come back alive.
We don't know what he's casting. Just kill him.
Okay, I kill him.
Okay. 30 points of damage is the roll.
Shining up his ass.
So, here's the thing, right? At the end of his turn, this blue energy was about to heal him. Plus, he's about to hit you with this, like, weird... His hand started glowing with black energy as he reached out to touch you. And so you interrupt this spell casting by bringing, like, your trident right into him as he leaves himself exposed. 30 damage is enough to kill him before that happens.
Consent, motherfucker.
Before he was able to heal from the blue light or anything, you just completely kill this thing, and this cultist just crumbles up, like, dead right outside, like, the blue light, like, ugh. And you're like, man, maybe I should have pulled that punch a little bit, but you had an instance where you wanted to make it non-lethal, but you took your shot, right, and it paid off because you killed him. And that's it. That's the end of combat.
Hey.
All right. Experience points wise, you guys get 80 experience points for that fight. Plus, I'm going to give you guys a bonus 20 experience points for the blue light being part of it. Well, it made it a little more challenging. So make it an even 100 experience.
Ooh, 350.
I'm sorry, Mukta. I was a hypocrite. I killed him.
I think you did the right thing. He was looking a little grabby.
Yeah, he was getting ready to cast Chill Touch on you.
Oh.
So...
And he would have healed up. We would have been in trouble.
That is very true. So, one thing too, the only, like, they have the robes and stuff, but as you look at their bodies, they don't look like they're really carrying any gear per se. They don't fight with weapons or anything or wear armor. But the one thing that this guy had laying there right at your feet, Nulara, is one of those necklaces with 2 disgusting lumps of, like, rotten flesh just on them.
Oh, kind of like the one from the what do you call them? The fellow, like, librarians. Mukta, are you okay? Or a little slanted there?
Yeah, you did tell yourself a little bit. Yeah, the same kind of thing that you saw one of the librarians do earlier. He's got 2 on his, though. And his chunks look a little bigger.
I grab it just in case.
So just again to read the description for this room, since you're seeing it, you're inside it for the first time and combat's finally ended. This chamber's smooth stone walls glisten with moisture despite the air being dry and somewhat stuffy. Several low divans are arranged in a circle and interspersed with low tables stacked with a few books and rotting morsels of decayed flesh. A twisting ribbon of pale blue light stretches between the floor at the room's center and the ceiling above. Its points of contact sending creepers of what looks like infected tissue out in a distorted spiral every few seconds. And we're back to exploration mode.
I pop my head back in the room. Hal, you can come out now. They're dead-er, I guess.
As the door closes, and Hal searches for valuables, not these books he's worried about.
Yeah. Give me another perception check, see if you could find any valuables in there. Yeah. You give it a good toss and once over, like going through the mattress, going for anything you could find that might be valuable. It looks like the only valuables in this room are the books.
I come back out and say, "Oh, you guys finished the big one too?"
Oh yeah, that new loot of yours is really working well.
Oh, you finally learned how to play it. Good job, Alarmity.
It only took me a few hours, of course. I hope everything went well. I was hiding, of course.
worries. We need you alive.
So yeah,
Just-
once you're in this room now, it's very clearly there's another door at the back end of this kind of circular chamber too, Nular.
Does this light remind me of the light where it kind of like called upon the Scalathrax?
The color and the pale blue glow 100% gives you that sort of connection. Yeah.
Is there
And
a
Eve-
ceiling above?
Yeah, there is a ceiling. So there's a floor and a ceiling. The ceiling is up, about like 10 feet above you. It's not too big of a room here. But the stonework is different than the rest. Like in the hallway where the library was, like the stone shows its age 100%, right? It's dark, it's dingy, there's cobwebs. I mean, it's kept up by the librarians and stuff, but it's showing its age. But as you like look at the floor in here, immaculate, pristine, polished stone like covers this room that 100% matches the stonework from the basically the lighthouse that you've been in.
I'd like to find maybe the source of this light. Like, is it coming from somewhere? So I looked at the ceiling.
Yeah. Give me just give me a perception check.
Perception.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Clovis, why Nular is doing this? What is Clovis doing during this? Okay.
I'm continuing to look for those books.
Okay.
As Clovis runs by, I would like to say, Clovis, you were hollering some names earlier across the hall before the man came. I think some of those books are in that lady's room. And he points back into the small room with the bed.
Thank you, Alarming. I'll go check it out.
Yep, so you can go back and he can show you those books, Clovis, and you can start doing that. So, Nular, you're watching this blue light come up from the ceiling and down, and you're trying to make sense of it. There's no hole, there's no, indentation or passageway in the ceiling or the floor. It looks perfectly smooth stone. The only thing that's weird is, the way that the energy kind of, spirals out as it goes between the two. But as you focus on this and study it for, a moment, you get the impression that the energy flow is flowing from the bottom up. So if there was a source of energy, you're pretty sure it's down below this, whatever's below this floor.
Eerie. Mukta, there's a door here. Do you want me to open it or?
What's that? And I come from the other side of the room.
Oh, where
Can
are
we,
you? Oh.
Can you give me a few minutes? I want
Oh.
to heal Clovis before
Oh.
we continue.
Sorry, Hal.
That would be nice of you, Alarming.
I want to take 10 minutes.
I look at Mushi
Sure.
in there and say,
Mushi, good job in protecting our Alarmity in here.
Mushi's always doing guard work. So
You
Clovis,
did a great job, Clovis. Thank you.
Yeah, back in this back room, this is the room where Halarmony found the books that you were looking for. So go ahead and move back into that bedroom, which should be a little south of you, and then you can give me a perception check to look for some of the books. I think the issue is it's pitch black and without any kind of light source. I mean, here's the other thing, right? We got dancing lights, but you have a light.
I got,
cantrip, right?
I'll cast my cantrip, light.
Right, I don't think it's on Nular right now. No, but it could be.
No, that was a while ago. Well,
And then-
we've been in light, so I haven't had to use it.
Yeah. So you can go ahead and cast light on yourself. That's fine.
As he- I'm breathing the lights in as I need to see him to touch him and give him lay on hands.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then the problem with you pulling the lights in, which was fine. Now you're now Mukta is in the dark and Nular is having to check out a door in the pitch black, right? I will say you guys did find a wayfinder in the River Drake's treasure.
Another one. Oh.
Right? And the wayfinder can basically, it's like a flashlight. It can activate the light cantrip on itself. So Mukta could have light source if you wanted to be using that or something. I don't know who has it on their person. Or is it on the trade character?
Still in our bag.
It's in the trade character.
Okay, so if someone wants to do that, they can.
Trade character is Mushi. He's carrying everything.
So do you want like to use that wayfinder? You basically like click it on and then you just kind of like attach it to yourself, so it just gives you light. Or
I guess
do
I
you not
can
want to?
hold on
Do you
to
not
it.
want to because you like being sneaky?
I'd rather not have a light on me, but there's enough dim light I can see the doors over here. I can still see,
Right.
at least with my
Slightly.
token.
Yeah.
I just want to perceive if I can hear anything.
Okay. Give me a perception check for that. Clovis, down in that room, as you're like, wait, you never gave me the perception check, did you, Clovis?
Oh, you want a perception check? Okay.
Perception check, yeah.
Got it. 25.
25. Okay. As you go through that room, it's not a huge collection, but a lot of the books that are packed in here are on the list, and you find 2 bulk worth of books, just in this room alone. So I can bump your bulk from 1 to 3.
Yep.
Yeah, let me just edit this.
Yeah, you already
real
did
quick.
that, right? Did I already have 3? No, I had 1.
You had 1 before. I just added it. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. Bulk is 1. So the big issue now is you're carrying so many books that you're encumbered. You're weighed down by these books.
Oh, shit.
Clovis, or sorry, Mukta, you like lean into the door as which door particularly are you listening to at this point? Because you can actually make out a bit. There is some writing because they're very well organized here. So the one on the end of the hall reads in Undercommon personal quarters, and the one to the south reads Scrivener's office.
I'd probably check the office first.
Okay. So you put your ear and you like listen as hard as you can. You do hear movement on the other end. To the best that you can figure, it sounds like either something's being stabbed or something's being sewed. It's like a very like repeated jabbing kind of sound. Very faint, but distinguishable. And if you want to listen to the other door, you can give me a perception check for another perception check for the other door too.
All right.
So I'll mark off that you got the books from here. Okay, so you put your ear to the other door, the one that says personal quarters, and it sounds like something. It sounds like feasting. Something on the other end of that room, in that like personal quarters, is being eaten. You hear like talking back and forth in Undercommon, where it sounds like these ghoul type creatures, and they're basically fighting over like eating something.
I back away
Yeah.
very quietly and slowly, and Nulara.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
I was checking out these doors behind us.
Uh-huh.
The one to the south, there's some sort of... I'm not sure if it's some sort of machinery or something stabbing, but from the door directly behind me, there's definitely more ghouls. Sounds like they're having quite a feast. I'm not sure if you're hungry, but...
Well, I'm glad they didn't hear all the ruckus from outside.
Right, so just know if we want to go that way to the private quarters, expect more battle.
All right, I'll be ready. Let's let the others know too.
Right.
So Hal, what are you doing during this point? Because Clovis is down there ransacking library books. You know, Mukta is checking. What is Hal Harmony doing?
So I have a rules question, Steve.
Sure.
Focus points. Am I able to recover my focus points if I have 0 focus points?
Yeah, you can go back. If you got 0, you can always gain 1 back.
Okay. I will, after healing him and I'm looking around, I will sit here on the bench, lean against it, and strum my music and try to refocus.
Okay. Yeah, so you're doing the refocus kind of route. That makes sense. Yeah. The only thing is you can never the only thing is you have to refocus. You have to have spent a focus point. So if you're at 0, you can always go back to 1 without issue. You just can't go back to like 2 or 3 or whatever your max is. So
Got it.
You're good. So Clovis spends a little bit of time. Like you come back, Mukta, and with Nulara, and Clovis is just finishing up and coming out of like the room with like way too many books for him. He's like weighed down.
Hey, can somebody take a book? Anybody have room to carry 1 book for me?
Oh yeah.
Maybe Nulara can take some.
I have
many-
my hands
How
full.
many do you have? I got
3.
you.
So
It's
You wanna
weird, right?
move-
Because we measure them in how many bulk, but it's really multiple books per bulk usually.
yeah, 3 bulk. So I need somebody to take a bulk off me.
Uh,
At least
Yeah.
1 bulk.
I can take 2. I'll take 2 bulk away from you.
I'll do
Okay.
that. I'll move 2 bulk from your character sheet into Nulara's backpack. There we go.
Right.
Laura, I greatly appreciate it.
So,
This is gonna
Oh.
work out my core, so this is good. This is good for me.
it's like when you strap those, weighted belts on yourself or something.
Exactly.
But look, I was doing a bit of a perimeter check, and to the east, the doors to the east of us, labeled personal quarters. There's definitely more creatures over there. Apparently, gorging themselves on gods know what.
And Borba, who's like kind of been like tagging along and like watching silently, he's like,
Oh shit, Borbo.
it's been a while since I'm here, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Book Lady, she used to hang out in the restricted section. She had an office there.
Oh, this isn't her office?
He looks around. He's like, oh well, yeah. There's a lot of book ladies, but the more time I spend here, the more I realize the one that you're looking for, the one that the one that had a relationship with my master.
Mm-hmm.
He was so mean to me. Gosh, can you believe what he did to me? It's just the worst. And he starts kind of sniffling and crying a little bit. He distracted himself with his pity.
I give him pats on the back. Don't worry, friend. I will keep my word. And I'm sorry that we're holding you hostage like this. I feel bad. But we do have to go through this dungeon.
I mean, he did almost kill me, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I have a mission here. I look at Mukta.
So he kind of like steadies himself, and what he says is basically, if you want to check the restricted section, it's on the north. It's like on the he points or he can't point, but he tells you it's like towards the north a bit. It's directly across from Belcora's office.
Have we seen Belcora's office?
Somebody went up there and saw the plaque on the outside of the door last week. So on the north end of the hall, there's a door, and in Undercommon on the outside of the door, it just says Belcora's office.
Nulara, perhaps I think we rescued everybody we were supposed to get. Is that correct?
I'm sorry, I missed that. Can you say that again, Hal?
Mara sent us down to find her friends. We found them, right? Mukta, your girlfriend and her companions. Are we supposed to find some more? I'm not sure if they're feasting on anybody we want to care about, but I don't like the fact that they're feasting on anyone altogether. So do we go through that door where they're eating their dinner, or do we go to Belcora's office and what's next to it?
Oh.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I feel like we're down here to maybe stop the lighthouse from shining again. So maybe if there's anything we can skip, it would not be a bad thing. Especially, I don't want to be their next feast.
Yeah, and after eating, I would say it's a little too late to save that person. So I agree.
Perhaps they have courses like the first course, like we had at the manor, and they have the second course. Maybe they're at the first course, and we can save the second and third and fourth course.
True, but as Mukta said, maybe we would be second, third, and fourth course. So
Hal starts counting and pointing at his companions. Perhaps we'd like a 5-course, 7-course meal. Okay, I am good with that. Maybe we check the Belcora's office or the doors by there.
I mean, mush should be like an aperitif, maybe. I don't know.
An hors d'oeuvre. Sorry, Mushi.
Just a side
The
salad.
leaf falls off. It's gonna be a salad.
Okay, so Bokor's
so what-
office then?
Belcor's office?
Okay, I follow you.
I'd like to raise my. I would,
Yeah.
if I could, Steve.
Uh-huh.
If I could defend while we walk up to the
Sure.
to
Yes.
Bokor's office.
So this is exploration, right? So you can all be an exploration activity. So Nulara is using defend. Hal, are you still sustaining the lights?
I will still sustain the lights and move them up.
Okay.
As we move up, but I'll wait for everybody else to go before me.
Sure. Mukta,
Also,
are you?
May I? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Steve.
Well, I mean, just to make sure I know what everyone's doing, right? So Mukta was your default is always avoid detection, right? Is that still what you're doing?
Yes, I'd usually be in the dim areas of the lights.
Trying to stay ahead of them.
Yes.
And Clovis, you're usually on
I'm
lookout.
gonna continue to investigate as we're walking through. My eyes, I'm just looking for anything, whether it be books or secret doors or anything.
Okay. Why don't you give me? Yeah. There is no investigate skill, right? I think it's still tied in with perception. So go ahead and give me that perception roll, a secret perception roll. And then what were you saying, Nular?
Oh, I also want to add, as one of our many options inside this dungeon, there's also a door where the occultist was. But
So
yes,
Clovis-
let's go here.
Yeah,
I can't read anything, you guys.
Yeah, so this door right here to the left reads Belcora's office.
Oh,
Right here on the
okay.
right, like Mukta can see that this door reads restricted section, or sorry, restricted collection. And then there is like, the hallway continues off to the north in a smaller fashion. But like from this main library chamber, the two doors on this end are Belcor's office to the west and the restricted collection to the east.
All right. I go up to the door, giving it a scan, of course, for traps.
Yep, give me that secret perception check. Clovis, as you kind of like, you're still moving along with your like investigate, you're looking for like books and stuff. The thing is like this thing is like so tall that you basically need like moving ladders to crawl up and get. And there are so many books. There could very easily be books here that you're missing, but like you don't see any apparent. So you're not sure if you're missing
None
them
jump out
or
at
they're
me.
just not here.
All right.
All right, Mukta, the door does not seem to be trapped or locked.
All right. It's not trapped or locked, Nulara. And I will step into this hallway.
Yep.
I was gonna
Avoid
ask.
notice.
Yep,
I'll
you're gonna
open
open
the
it.
door. Oh,
right.
there's
It
another
opens
door.
a small little 5-foot chamber with a second door.
Look, there's another door.
Okay, step back, step back.
Okay.
This very methodical, like, okay, you check it, right? Like this shuffling along.
Look,
Well, let's
a job done right might be slow, but it's done right.
Yep. There
It's
is
done
one
right
more
the
door
first
that
time.
there's one more door that I don't know if you could see with the lights. If you move the light up one more, Clovis could probably see it. But there's a door like right here. Nular can definitely see it. But if you look at this door, it just reads like lavatory. All right, this door neither seems trapped nor locked. Mukta.
All right.
All right.
And I will stay in the shadows here.
Okay, so you open the door into this. It's like a pretty sizable office. This office is brightly lit by several glowing lights in a chandelier hanging above the desk and chair. It's basically like, well, anyways, mirrors hang on the north and south wall, although both of them are cracked badly. So both walls of this room are lined with cracked mirrors that make your reflection super disjointed and not very well kept. And there's a pretty beautiful chandelier hanging right over the top of this room, and it just, as you kind of move in and the air gets disturbed a little bit, it kind of gently blows, and you just see the light kind of refracting off of all the crystals that are within it.
I call out, no librarian in here, but there's another door. Can I jimmy it, see if it's locked?
Yeah, I'm checking.
That door is mine.
Oh,
You
sorry.
you give it a
Let's
little you give it a little jiggle, Nulara, and feel the door. It definitely feels locked.
It's definitely yours, Mukta.
All right. I step up, crack
You
my
are up.
knuckles. Pardon me, excuse me. Work to be done. I will check for traps.
Okay. It does not appear to be trapped, but it is fairly well maintained, and the lock is definitely pickable for you with some tools. It just seems to be locked. And
Alright.
as you're looking through it, you can actually, the keyhole is big enough that you can actually peer into the next room a little bit. And what you see, it's hard to make out details, but it appears to be like a large square room with a bunch of like oversized stuffed chairs. And there's definitely like a pulsing light in there. Although it doesn't, you don't see anything. It's hard to make out details. But
We're
maybe
way
like
too low level.
Yeah, like a reading room of some sort.
We're way too low level for that room. It's full of chairs.
Oh.
All
Are
right.
they moving?
That's the thing. You don't see them move until it's too late.
Oh, no.
I will pick the lock.
Yep, give me that thievery check.
Nice.
Okay. You get your little tools out, and it's not too much of a fuss. Like click, you're able to make short work of the lock and unlock it.
All right. It's unlocked. I will step back and hide behind this chair.
Yep. Okay. Using the chair for cover.
Maybe Hal. Maybe we need
Clovis-
some lights in here.
Well, the light is pretty bright because there's a bright glowing light right over the center of the room.
That's right.
So it is lighting up this room at least.
I walk out a little bit just to let them know that we're going to be walking into a door.
Oh.
We're going to head deeper into this room. Not sure. Okay, I'll open the door.
I'm ready.
Okay.
More doors.
Yep. So let me just give you a quick like a quick overview of what you see. So here's what you see. This room looks exceptionally comfortable with a thick carpet, bright light from another glowing chandelier, and soothing incense that burn. It's burning and like wafts coming up off the incense burner into your nose. Two overstuffed chairs sit opposite a low table stacked with books, while more books sit on the set of shelves to the west. A soft gurgling fountain, carved to resemble a mossy skull leaking water, sits in the northwest corner. And as you peer into this room, because I rolled a secret perception check for you, your eyes like give a quick once over the room. You see hiding under the table in the middle a small creature with like eyes, and it's hiding under the table trying to like avoid your notice. And you kind of like make eye contact with it, and it make eye contact with you, and whatever this thing is instantly leaps out of the shadows to attack you. And that's where we're gonna go to our break.
Yay!
I hurt you. Don't hurt me.
Let's go.
So it's kind of funny because I rolled a stealth check for it because you guys were not very quiet about coming in with you, like, trying the door and calling out and stuff. So I gave it a stealth
Just
check.
yelling.
It had a really good stealth check, but for your secret perception check, I actually hit a natural 20 for you, Nular. So,
Hey.
so in that
It's on
case,
brand.
you saw it like trying to hide from you. So you got a 28 versus its, 24 stealth. Not bad.
Let's go,
So,
Nunu.
what is this thing? We'll find out very shortly. So, 10-minute break. It is 8:22. Let's go ahead and plan to be back here at 8:32. As a reminder, before we go to our break, we currently have our sights set on 100 followers on Twitch right up here. Our reward is going to be a one-shot filled with our fans, set in Otari that can influence this campaign. So make sure to follow on Twitch, YouTube, etc., etc. Help us out on both fronts. Also, head over to Rick's channel on Twitch, Hollowed RPG. Help him get to his 50 subscriber goal. Let's push him over that goal. We're pretty close. What's your count at right now, Rick?
I wish there were 50 subscribers, but there are 33 followers. So
33 followers. So only 17 of you guys need to go help him out. So help out Rick on Hallowed RPG. And one other friendly reminder, I didn't pester about it at the beginning of the show. Send us your free Twitch Prime subscriptions. If you have one to spare, link your Twitch account to your Amazon Prime account for free. Click subscribe under the video here and help us out. Every little bit matters, guys. So 10-minute break. We'll be back here at 8:32 to jump into another fight and close out tonight's session. I'm excited, guys. All right.
We want new fan art, guys.
More fan art? New fan art? All right, that's true. All right.
Thanks.
10
No,
minutes.
like
Okay, I'll be
character art. I mean character.
All right, guys, welcome back from our break. Hope you had a chance to stretch. I managed to get a cup of coffee to get me through the rest of tonight. Delicious. Okay, so like before, Nulara locked eyes with a creature right before combat. So in this case, pretty, not tiny per se, small, maybe a little smaller than Mukta, sort of fairy-like creature that is has wings, like springs out from underneath the table. Let me see the description. They're about 2 feet tall, insect wings, large eyes, bulbous heads. I'll show the art to you guys.
I don't know how I feel about this art.
Mhm.
And they, let me see. It part of it was hiding under the table, and as it's like sprung out, you can see now that it of itself kind of has like a bit of like light pulsing off of it that kind of blends in a little bit with the chandelier above. So it is radiating a tiny bit of light. And as this thing pops open, I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative, and this creature is going to roll initiative with its stealth check because it was hiding before the fight. Ooh, not very good for... Oh, wait, I don't think it actually... Let me see. Add...
Whoopsie. My bad, I added all the
Like,
lights.
join us in battle.
Very cool.
Ooh, about time.
Oh, damn. Damn, plus 13? That's crazy.
This is why I hide all the time.
Yes. Yep. That and your, like, opening combat and stealth is kind of your bag.
Exactly.
3, 4, 5. Okay, so first to react, even though Nulara is in the room and Nulara is like the one that sees it, somehow like your sixth sense kick in, and as you're looking through Nulara from behind your chair, maybe you're looking under the chair, you see this creature about to spring out, and you're the first to react, Mukta. What would you like to do?
I quickly pull my short bow, knock an arrow in one swift motion, and let it fly right past Nulara.
Okay. And because of your ability, it's flat-footed to you, or you just trigger sneak attack? How does it work?
Yes, it's flat-foot. Any creature I go before, if I roll stealth for initiative, is flat-footed to me.
Perfect. So it is flat-footed to you. Go ahead and make
So
that
technically,
attack.
if I wanted to attack the rest of the party, I guess.
Yes. That would be probably pretty true. You'd surprise him.
All
When we
right.
cut back to Eunice Mara giving you a hit on Clovis.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh. No.
Oh, I'm going to use a hero point on that one.
Probably a
Yes.
safe bet to use a hero point on that 3. That is a 23, which is well, technically it's got plus, it's flat-footed and it has a 1 AC because of Nular being between you and the target. But in this case, a 23 with those penalties and bonuses, it does hit Clovis. Go ahead and roll damage on Clovis.
All right.
Yeah, no, it hits the target.
All right.
All right.
Nice.
8 points of damage, and it takes it all.
Shoot again.
Go ahead.
Not quite
Yeah,
as
that's a critical miss. So that thing, it just lands in the chair, boom, completely missing your target.
And then third action, I will hide behind the chair again.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, that's pretty sneaky.
That's my turn.
Let's see. Okay.
Just ducking.
All right, Clovis, you're next.
New after with my Ray of Frost.
Okay.
20.
20 misses.
Oh,
So
what?
you fling the ray of frost across the room through Nulara at your target, and it does this death little fly maneuver, and your ray of frost just hits the far wall and misses.
All right. With Nulara in the doorway, I wouldn't. Would you be able to pass her?
Yes, you can go past her. It is
I'm not gonna do
if
that
it's
now,
an
but I'm asking
ally,
for a
it doesn't
reason.
even cost extra movement, I don't believe. Now here's the thing: if you're moving past her, you will be moving through a square that the creature threatens. So
Yep.
if it has any kind of attack, it will be able to take it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to. At this point, I'm just thinking of something here coming up. So, all right. Well, with my third action, I will. I want to see if I have any knowledge of this thing and what it is and weaknesses.
Yeah, okay. Recall knowledge. In this case, I don't think you have any lore specifically that applies to it, but you can make a nature check.
Okay.
$17. Technically, it's supposed to be a secret check, so remember for the next time.
Oh, yeah.
But with a 17, you do not get any useful information.
Okay. That's my turn.
Very cool. All right, Hal.
Hal is going to see this going on. He is going to take his lute and he will strum it and use lingering composition and inspire courage once again because that's what he does. And he will sing, "Get a girl, get a girl," since Nulara is next.
Okay.
And my performance check is. Let me pop it open. Roll. I missed by 1.
Yeah, you missed by 1. So, but
I'm gonna
still,
use well. No, I'm not
It's-
going to use it yet because that's all I'm doing.
it still lasts 1 round, so everyone does get
Yep.
inspire courage.
So drag that onto your thing. I will sustain the lights. Not sure if that's helping, and I will do shield on myself.
Okay. Yeah, in this case, for sure, these lights that they're fighting in the moment are bathed in light on their own. So whether or not that's safe to drop the spell, I don't know, but you aren't in darkness in this room at the very least, like you were in the earlier fights. All right. Well,
All right.
Speaking of Get It Girl, Nular.
Okay. Power attacking with my trident. I was gonna offer you some kindness.
You don't have inspired courage on you. But
I tried, but it says I'm not like a parent or something.
What? You're not a parent? Here, I'll add it to you. Oh wait, what? Huh?
Parent actor. I lack permission to create.
Oh, that is odd. There, I added it to you. I just dragged to your character sheet. That worked.
Thank you. Anywho, I'm gonna expend a hero point.
Yeah, that 17's gonna miss. So hero point incoming.
Power attack.
I think Hal's the last one with a hero point.
Wow, 19.
19 is going to miss.
And then I want to give room for Mukta, so I'm just gonna take a step right here.
Okay. Like you
That's
kind of
the end of my
shuffle.
turn.
It's a little bit of
Athletics
difficult
check.
terrain because there's like chairs in the way and furniture, but you're able to like maneuver around it.
Oh, excuse me.
That was all 3 actions, correct? Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Up next, this thing leaps out from its hiding place. Let's see. It's got so many options at its disposal. I think the first thing it's going to do is step back away from you, Nulara. So its first action is to use step.
Okay.
It gets to, it like flies onto this side of the room, and it's kind of like hovering there.
I'm
I guess
calling it out to
technically-
everyone.
Yeah, wait, let me see, because it has. I'm just seeing what its movement on this character sheet are. The movement. Oh, it has 25-foot speed and a 25-foot fly speed, but I think it can't step with fly, so it's like just like nimbly on its feet, like stepping away from you, I guess. And then from where it is, it reaches up and it takes this little hand and it points it right at you, and it grins, and it says, "Let's see." Oh wait, let's see what language does it speak. It speaks. It's speaking in Sylvan, so I don't know if anyone can speak Sylvan. Doesn't sound like it.
Not I.
So it reads out, it starts taunting you in this like little high-pitched voice, which you don't understand, but it's very poetic and sounds of the old world. And then it brings its hands up and it casts a spell on you, which is Searing Light. So a giant light ray extends from its hands right at you, Nular. So, attack roll. 21?
Yeah, hits. My shield's down.
Okay. So, it's not a critical hit. It's just a success, so you take full damage. So, it's going to be 5d6 fire damage.
Ooh.
I clicked it and it's not working.
Sorry, that means the spell doesn't go off.
Nope, agreed.
Alright, let me
Also,
do it
I
for
didn't understand her, so does it really count?
this then. Yes, it does. Spells, attacks. Why is this not working? The attack roll
Got
works.
30 seconds to make it work, or it doesn't count.
Yeah, I don't know what's up. I'm just gonna roll 5d6 manually. Okay, 5d6. Those are pretty decently low rolls. 14 points of what kind of damage
Agreed.
is it? Fire damage.
Fire.
Okay.
So you take 14 points of fire damage, but that's it. It's not passing through magical darkness, so it's not searing the darkness. You're not a fiend or an undead, so it's not extra damage. And that's all 3 of its actions. That's its turn. Mukta.
All right, you let me know if I can do this. I'm going to try to. If I no longer have sight of it, can I sneak to here?
Sure, yeah. You
So
gotta
I
have
will-
partial cover from the furniture in the room and the doorway and stuff like that. So I'll make a
So I will-
secret. Yeah, make that sneak roll, that stealth check.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. That is. So you sneak into position and then you get ready to fire. I'm assuming.
So it's yes.
It is flat-footed. Yeah, you beat its perception.
All right. I will fire. I forgot to target it.
That's
Nice.
fine. 27 is a hit, but not a crit.
All right. And then I'm hidden.
I don't know, but everything went dark once he moved. I can't even see anything.
All right.
Oh,
Put a
somehow the door got closed in front of you, Clovis.
I was like, wow, everything went dark. I'm like, he is really stealthy.
All right, 6 points of damage.
All right. And then I will drop my short bow.
Okay.
And for my third action, take the stride action and run here.
There he is.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Clovis.
Right, I am going to shoot acid at him. Or her, I guess I should say.
Okay. An 18 is a miss.
0 point on that. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing too. I wanna roll to see if I can get a
Recall
any
knowledge.
information. Yep. On seeing
Okay.
or any weaknesses.
Racking your brains for anything that you can make sense of what this creature is or any weaknesses it could have. And coming up empty. You're still not sure.
My turn.
All right. Hal.
All right. I am going to sing some more songs. So I will do Inspire Courage to get it to keep going, and I will sustain the lights while I do it.
Uh huh.
So
You make that performance check. That's a success.
Nice.
all right. So 3 rounds,
3 rounds.
but I'm out of focus points.
Okay.
Sustain, free action. I'm gonna move up. Get closer.
Okay.
Probably.
So you can see into the room a bit. Yeah, you can see the creature from there.
Yeah. I'll
I don't know
move
if you
to
want to
that.
or not, but you can.
Yeah. I'll move to that point just to see my friends. And that is my turn.
So, Hal, before it's Nular's turn, at the end of your turn, as you're like in this hallway, doing your inspiring music, echoing it down the hallway, like, you know, being fairly loud, right at the end of your turn, after you play the music and you step a little closer to your friends, the door to the private collection, you hear like a as the door opens, and you turn and look with your eyes, and as the door opens, you see like a curious ghoul sticking its head out into the hallway and kind of makes eye contact with you.
Close the other door.
That's always been a good move.
All right, Nular.
Okay, so I'm going to flank this creature.
Okay, you move
for
up and
my
you flank it.
first, action, and then I'm going to hit it.
Yeah, go ahead and drag the Inspire Courage again because it went away because, you know, it only lasts for 1 round, but
Okay.
it lasts for 3 now because it's got a new application of it.
So they're flat-footed, yeah.
They are flat-footed because you are flanking with Mukta.
Okay, so hit with my trident.
No.
Are you serious? I have another hero point?
You do, right? Yeah?
Yes, I do. You remember last session, you gave me another one for this session.
Okay. Was that
Come
at the...
on.
Was that?
Huh?
Maybe. Yeah, you're right, because you freed the spirit, so you get to take an extra hero point. I don't know if I called that at the beginning of the session, but that's right. So you started with 2. Good job. Okay. Take it.
Damn.
20.
Whoa,
Actually,
with a
20 with flat-footed condition will hit.
Woo. Let's
Nice.
go. For 19 points of damage.
Nice.
Very
Good
nice.
damage.
Nice.
Okay. And
Very
then
nice, very nice.
I'm going to raise my shield for my
Okay.
third action.
Okay. Very cool.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Now this thing gets a turn. Give me a second as I again look at all of its abilities. I think what it does is it's gonna like leap from where it is and it's gonna fly, like it's gonna like start flying kind of south away from you guys. But this is a move action, which would indeed trigger your reaction, Nulara.
Yes, attack of opportunity.
So you can
Would
take
it
your attack of
would it still
opportunity.
be flat-footed because it's doing it while it's between us?
Yes, because you actually taking the move action triggers it. So the minute it starts the move action from that square and leaves the square, it would trigger it. So yes, absolutely
perfect.
flat-footed.
All right. So that would be.
And if I'm wrong, yell at me in chat.
22.
22 will hit.
Awesome. So they would take
Nice.
17
Ooh,
points.
A lot of damage
Nice.
is dished out.
Very
It's
nice.
It goes bloody. Like you hit it really hard. So here's what happened. You hit it really hard with your trident as it flits away from you, enough to bloody it. You can feel it like off the end of your trident as it like gets sliced as it flies. You hit it so hard, it blinks out of existence.
Oh, what?
So it flies south of you, and as it does, it's going to take its reaction to use its blend with light ability. And there's like a little flash of light, and it flies up into like the chandelier light. And as you like your eyes adjust to the like painful like elements of its, your eyes seeing this thing, you realize you've lost it.
Okay. You might
So
have to
now
fight in the
everyone
dark,
seems to be
Mukta.
unaware of its location. And then it continues move action, so okay. And that's its turn. Mukta.
Well, shit. I'm going to try to see if I can.
I guess
Perceive it?
technically, wait. So if it's invisible, it can't be seen. You're undetected to everyone. You guys are aware of its position, so it's not unnoticed. It's just hidden to you guys.
So we didn't see where
No,
it
it's unobserved,
went?
right? You lost it in the light, and then it continued flying. I'm gonna have it with its third action because it still had an action it never actually took. Technically, 2 actions. It's gonna do like an actual sneak. So we'll see how bad its sneak was, and maybe you'll have a sense of where it is because it does have to actually hide from you, even if you don't see it. All right, not the best. So what's your perception, Nulara? 18. Nulara, you have no idea.
I don't know where it went.
Mukta, you have some sense that it left this room, and you feel like it moved into the room to the next. Also,
I think
Heisenberg in chat just redeemed give Mukta a hero point. So Mukta, you have a hero point. Thank you, Heisenberg.
Hey.
All right, time to be heroic.
Let's go.
You can do it. Come on.
I'll yell out. I think it moved into the other room. What are we going to do?
Wait, where is everyone else? I just hear Hal. I hear his loot. I
think if you
have no.
you have eyesight with them if you look out the 2 doors, like 3 doors.
Wow.
I am going to yell out, shit, it's in the other room. I have to then move back in here, stride, and pick up my bow.
Mm-hmm.
Do I
That's a
see
good
this?
point. You cannot see it, but with its stealth check and with your perception, you get the feeling it's in the like northeast corner of the room. Like
No, I
hovering.
mean this ghoul here.
Oh yeah, you see the ghoul. Also, you sense its presence right around here in the room because it did not roll high and beat your.
Oh, it's in
sort of
this room.
passive. But like no, the creature that this creature that you're fighting now is.
Yeah, it's here.
You feel it's here, but you then see a very startled ghoul in this doorway open up with his eyes just kind of like looking at you guys, flabbergasted.
I will yell, you two, get in here now. Close the door behind you. And I guess for my third action, I will. Can I still shoot at it at the general area? I don't know.
So it's hidden from you instead of so let me see. It's hidden, so it's just a DC 11 flat check. You can make the attack, but it has a DC 11 flat check to hit it or not.
All right,
So you want to try to do that?
I'm going to try it.
All right, let's start with the flat check. Roll a D20.
All right.
Oh,
Good thing
Well-
you have that hero point.
I mean, yeah, it's
I
not
don't
going
know.
to hit on the flat check, so you tell me if you
It's
want to use your
okay.
hero point.
Up to you.
I feel like I might need it with these ghouls coming up. But that thing did some nasty damage with the spell. I'm going to use it. Thank you, Heisenberg.
Hero point.
Okay, this is
Yes.
cashing in this hero point, 1,000 heroic coins from Heisenberg in chat. Let's see if it helps. Roll that flat check.
oh no way!
Oh
Back with
man,
the
that's
vengeance,
amazing.
baby.
Oh, that sucks.
That's fate.
Okay.
Oh no.
I said I was still going to attack, but it misses.
Yep.
So
Yeah, your attack's
That
gonna
might-
miss.
that's my turn, and I'm going to change my digital dice again.
Oh, while we're on that subject, Rollsmith, who makes really cool dice, that skins dice specifically for Foundry. If you're using the Dice on Ice module and you want some dice, go check out Rollsmith, the rollsmith.com, I think. You can buy some dice, and this month they put out a free set of digital dice for Foundry to celebrate Pride Month, so I added some rainbow colored dice in there if you are feeling lucky. All right, Clovis.
All right. So I have no idea where that thing's at, right?
Let's see what. Whoops. Let me see. What's your one? It was something invisible like moved into this room. Right. You heard it, felt it. You don't have sight on it, but you know it's in this room somewhere. And Mukta is kind of aiming and telling you he thinks it's in the corner. So you feel like you have a good sense of where it is because it's hidden to you, but you're aware of where it is, if that makes sense. It's this odd sort of like scale of like, is it unobserved or hidden or whatever. So it's not completely hidden to you, or it's hidden to you, let's just put it that way. And you think it's in this, you feel like it's in the square, but to attack it, it requires a DC 11 check. The stealth rolls are very complicated.
I'd like to holler out. As you said, it came at the end of my turn. I would say, Clovis, one of those guys with the robes and the ears on his neck are coming through that door. And I'll tap Mushi to tell Clovis and point over there.
Playing telephone.
So I am going to then move here and attack the ghoul with an acid spot. I can't see the other thing
Sure.
coming behind us. 23.
23 hits.
Nice.
So this thing like opens the door, right? Like it looks kind of startled and gets hit in the face with an acid splash for 5 points of damage. Burning its eye, like washes over its face.
The kinky ghoul.
The kinky ghoul, yes. His tag spawned as kinky.
Wow.
So he likes it.
Wow.
He's like, he licks his lips and he like winks at you, Clovis. He's into it.
Wow.
Oh,
Nice.
maybe we can go back to the respectable ghoul, huh?
And that was all 3 of your actions?
That is all 3 of my actions. Maybe
All right.
my end turn.
Hal.
Hal will sustain the lights,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna put this up there so we can add it one more time.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to. I'm gonna stride down. Like, well, shit. Yeah, I'm gonna stride down. And bring and sustain the lights.
Okay.
Right, and then cast shield.
Okay. Just keeping yourself safe.
So. Inspire courage. Be sure to drag it on your character.
Yep. All right. At the end of your turn, with this ghoul's turn, after it gets hit in the face, and it rubs like the acid off, and it's not sure whether it likes it or hates it. It just looks at you guys, looks at you because you're the only one that can see it right now. Well, Mukta and Clovis looks at you, and you watch it slam the door closed.
Hey, Steve, now I don't have permissions to drag it, and I've been dragging it.
I think it's because you're on the same square as the dancing light, and it's
Let me move
so
the-
move your token and then try it again.
That's what it was.
Yeah, it's
I was dancing
picking
on the
it up
light.
on the other.
Probably trying to give it to the light.
It was, yeah, and you don't have permissions for that. Okay, Nulara.
All right, so I'm just gonna follow Mukta's lead, and I will take my movement to stride over to the next room. Where is he? Oh, Mukta. Okay. Do I do a flat? I'm just gonna try and throw my trident at it.
So it is undetected right now. So
Okay.
you can make. I will allow because you're getting help from your allies and stuff. You can make this, but the flat check is going to be a 15.
Perception.
You can make a seek action to perceive it and try to make it
Okay.
hidden instead if you want.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to do that, then go ahead and make a perception roll. It's going to take 1 action to see.
You see where my arrow is in the wall? It's definitely not over there.
Okay. Perception.
Yep. So you're taking the seek action in this moment and seeing if
Wow.
you can beat it stealth roll. Oh yeah, very
25.
nice. So it's right up here in this square. You get a sense on it, the shimmering edges of it, the visibility. So it's now only hidden instead of undetected. So because it's hidden, you can make a DC. You can still make the attack, but it's a DC 11 check
Oh, okay. Got it. So,
because it's still, yeah. Yeah, no problem. Your attack is going to hit. Make that attack roll.
I'm going to throw my trident at the wall.
Okay, come on, trident crit. Come on, trident crit.
Oh, 23 though.
That is a hit.
Ah, yes, nice.
Nice.
That would be 15 points of damage.
Nice.
Oh, so it slams in. It slams into this thing, and you see your trident just hanging in midair for a bit, your trident spins around before coming loose for the creature and landing on the ground below it. It seems like you've heard it quite a bit, but it is not dead.
Mukta, I lost sight of the other two. Are they okay?
We have more of those ghouls coming, but they appear. I think he closed the door.
What?
Maybe they want to finish eating. I don't know.
Okay.
One thing at a time.
Okay, yeah. Let me know. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Ooh. He's got some tricks, but he doesn't have a lot right now. And you guys kind of have him pinned in a rough spot. I think it's going to, from this corner, it's going to reach out and it shoots it's like invisible, right? And it throws like a I guess the best thing to describe it is like a mote of light sears from this creature across the room right at you, Nulara. So you are flat-footed to it because it is hidden to you. So it's gonna make a strike. I have it on blind, but that's a 25.
Hits.
Hits, but is not a crit, right? Your AC is not 15 with the flat-footed.
No, it would be 18 even with the flat-footed.
Yep. So it's a hit. So it's gonna deal 7 points of force damage to you.
Why was there an explosion?
I think I was testing some of the effects on my D4, and I rolled a 4 on a D4, so it exploded.
Nice.
Sorry about that.
I was like, what is the crit?
4 on a D4 is not super effective. In addition to that, because it is flat-footed to you, you also get sneak attack, so that's 3 more points of precision damage.
Okay, I'm good. I'm alright.
And as it does that, it's no longer invisible. It like reappears visibly.
We see you.
And then it takes a move action. Like again here, it flies up into like the chandelier. And that allows it again to try to like go invisible and lose itself in the light.
Steve, I have a question. My
Yes.
trident is on it, so do we still see where it is?
It fell out and like landed on the ground, so it's on this square.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. It didn't stick in the whole way, yeah. Your trident would probably weigh it down. It could not move if your trident was in it, I don't think. So it's going to then go invisible again. And it's going to make a stealth check while it's invisible to try to hide from you guys. Okay. And it
Beats all of them.
Beats all of us.
Possibly?
It wasn't hidden.
Right, yeah. And then it flies somewhere, like you guys have no idea where it flew at this point. Alright, and that's its turn. Mukta.
Alright, seeing this thing vanish twice going into the light. What is the chandelier attached with to the ceiling?
Just like some glass and a little bit of chain, and it doesn't look too hard to like break.
I'm going to break the chandelier.
Yes.
Yeah. You want to make an
With
attack roll at it, or how do you want to do it?
Yes, I would like to shoot. That's what I was saying, if I could like shoot an arrow at it, or how would I?
Yeah, you can shoot it. It's just glass and like some chain, so you could absolutely do this.
Alright.
Ooh, those are like see-through dice or something. It's weird.
Glass.
Go ahead and roll damage on that.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know if it was flat-footed or not.
I mean, it's flat-footed. That's fine. So you shoot the arrow up into the chandelier. It's just glass, and your arrow like bounces around, and you watch as the whole thing kind of shatters. And as some of the glass that like holds it in place begin to shatter, it starts wobbling, and the whole thing hits the ground and like shatters into glass. So I'm gonna unhide this thing. So this square right here is now covered in broken glass, which makes it difficult terrain in unbalanced terrain. So, you know, moving across that square carefully is going to be kind of an issue. But what you were hoping for, Mukta, is that the light would go out once it crashes into the ground, like a torch would go out. But what you see is like there is a torch in the middle of this glass thing, and it hits the ground underneath the glass, like kind of half buried. It continues pulsing its light. The torch does not go out.
Interesting.
Still have water in your skin?
Yeah, I'd have to get out of my. I'd have to.
Right, it's 2 actions on action to get it out.
Yes. I'm going to try something a little crazy.
You could pick it up and throw it. What's your crazy thing? I want to hear.
Oh, that might be a better idea.
No, I want to hear the crazy idea. Come on.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do the crazy idea. Why not? I
Do
turn to
it.
Nulara and I say,
Oh, yeah.
if you see it, kill it.
Oh,
And I'm going to
okay.
jump on top of the lantern and try to cover it with my body.
Okay. So you jump onto the thing and just kind of wrap yourself around the torch to see if it like burns you. You know, you do that. So you kind of go over the thing, wrap yourself around it. As the flames like go into your belly, it doesn't hurt, and you do dim the light.
So I'm trying to like completely cover it, like Steve Rogers on the grenade.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
That's what's happening. So you're like covering this light.
So if
You're
I have
on-
to take
you're
any
on the broken glass,
damage
though,
or
right?
anything, yeah, I'm willing to take damage.
Yeah. Make a reflex save. Was it? Yeah, make a reflex save.
Nice.
No problem. You're not damaged by that. So here's what I'm gonna do. This object is an actual loot token. So why don't you just take the torch that is on that loot object and add it to your character sheet, and then I'll just get rid of the object.
All right.
Oh, ever burning.
Okay. And so now you're currently Steve Rogering on the grenade this torch, and the room you're in gets swallowed in darkness.
No little glowing flying thing anywhere.
Not in this room. Nope.
It was worth a shot.
See it fucked up.
So that was I guess my third action would be to grab the torch and put it in my I guess put it away.
Yeah, just put it away.
Yeah.
Okay, so you grab it and then you look around, you don't see it, and then you shove it into your little like belt pouch and like zip it up or whatever. Do you have a belt pouch? Something, right?
I have a bandolier, but it's full right now, actually.
Yeah. Plus, I don't think a bandolier would like leave it exposed and it would still be glowing.
Yeah.
So you don't
I have
actually have anywhere you can put it. If you had that feat, you could stuff it in your mouth.
So okay, my second action was like jumping on it and picking it up, right?
Like interacting with it, yeah.
So my third action, can I throw it out the room?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. I'll
Yeah, it just flies. I'm gonna just have it fly out the room, and I added the light effect like down here, just past Clovis, as it flies out of the room past Clovis.
All right, and that's my turn.
Clovis, make a reflex save.
Reflex save.
You
Clovis.
can do it.
Think,
Now, is
think
this
fast.
a secret roll or just not?
No, you can make it public. That's fine. Oh yeah, you you duck and it flies right over your head and like lands just a little bit past you in the hallway.
Holy shit!
He is
They
after
almost
you.
got me with that.
I knew it.
Fuck, Mushi is a little flammable there. Be careful.
All right, Clovis, it is your turn.
All right, so fuck, I don't know where this thing's at. So, can I investigate or like I don't know, search or something to see if I see it?
You can, but here,
Like-
like taking the seek action in combat, you can define a 10-foot square of area, and you're searching that 10-foot square. So you have to tell me what 10-foot square you want to search, and then we can roll it.
Am I able to hold my action or?
To do,
Oh, I'm
I
able
mean, you
to
can
do it?
you can spend 2 actions to hold an action. You can. It's 2 actions to hold an action to cast a 1 action. I don't think you can hold like casting a spell or
Okay,
anything.
let's do this.
But I'm not sure about that.
5. Okay, I'm gonna move in here,
Uh huh.
and I am going to give Nulara 2 good berries.
So you're gonna like cast Goodberry.
Yep.
And then
She gets 2 of them. I'm gonna give her.
are you gonna shove them into her mouth?
Yeah. I'll just feed her like she's a princess.
But because I think casting the Goodberry. Let me just see real quick. Casting the good berry is
2 actions.
2 actions.
And then you move to the.
You
with an
move, so
action.
you can cast it and get the good berries in your hand, but you can't actually feed them to her or give them to her because you're out of actions.
Oh. Okay.
It's
Well
okay.
then, no, sorry.
But you have
cast heal.
You want to cast heal instead?
So,
Okay.
Yep, and I'm right next to her, so it'd be just 1 action. It'd be perfect. So I give her some.
Yeah, I mean you can still do the 2 action version to increase the heal by 8 hit points if you want. You still have 2 actions, right?
Oh, I do. Yeah, let's do that.
Or you can spend 1 action to give Mushi.
Let's do that.
Technically, you could have used 2 action to cast Goodberry and handed, and then Mushi could have taken him from you and walked him over to her, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead and roll that healing.
I'll
So
take it.
it's
She
actually
gets another
it should
one,
be
correct?
yeah, it should be it's 2d8 now.
10.
So 8 plus you did 2 action versions, so that's 16 more, so that's 26.
Whoa.
Because 6 and 2 is 8. That's the
So
2d8.
so
If you do the
8.
30-foot, the 2 action version, it increases the healing by 8, and then when it's heightened, it's actually another 8, so it's plus 16. So yeah, 28.
Nice. Bring her.
Wait, so in total, how much do I get?
6, 8
16?
plus 12, like 16. So that's 24 total.
Okay. So 24, 8, I have 16.
Oh wait, no, this is the first level. You cast it with first level because you're casting your first level spell slot. Or your
Oh,
second
that's
level
right. I
spell
haven't moved. Yeah. I think next time around I need to move 1 to second.
slot? Okay, so it is only first
You're
level, so that's 10 total. Sorry.
10 total? Okay.
Yeah.
So
It doesn't automatically
just
heighten like
the
your
one.
cantrips. It's only
That's right,
heightened
I
if you
gotta-
cast it from the second level spell slot.
Yeah, but I can't
I'll
cast
take
it
it.
unless I have it in the spell slot.
Yeah, you didn't prepare it in a second level spell slot,
No.
so. Okay.
Still gives you a little bit.
Yep. And that was your 3 actions, right?
Thank you, Clovis.
You're welcome.
All right. Hal. Back in the hallway.
Okay, what is going on here? I hear them
Hal?
hollering. I will sustain the lights. I
Okay.
will move up to see what is going on. Actually, that's it. I will look at Mukta and like give him the shrug shoulders.
Uh-huh.
Where is everything? What are we doing?
We have to dim the lights.
I will. Well, okay. And I will use an action to get rid of the lights.
Oh, nice.
You mean dim your dancing lights, or what? What are
Yep.
we? Okay. Yeah. So.
Yep.
So you want to dismiss them, or do you just
Yep.
want to not? Yeah. Okay. That works.
Or could you move them in the hallway maybe, or like
They're
out of
gone.
the-
Yeah. Do you have permissions to delete them from the scene too?
No.
No. Okay. So. The hallway goes dark except for the glowing torch, a bright light standing right next to you. Hal.
That is all my actions. So that's my turn.
Okay. Nular.
I know it rolled a pretty high stealth, but can I still use a seek action to find
You
it?
can. So first off, make sure you drag another Inspire Courage to your token because the other one expired because it only lasts 1 round. Secondly, you tell me which 10-foot square you want to search
Oh, man.
roll a d4.
because you can
North
search
is
a
1.
10-foot square with the seek action.
Yeah, I'll roll a d4.
North is 1. East is 2.
So, north.
So 1. So
Do I
north.
know that
so
this
here.
is a wall? Oh.
Yeah. So which 4 you like north, right? So which 4 squares do you want to search?
Oh, 4 squares?
Well, it's 10 foot by 10 foot, right? So
okay.
it's
These 4. So
That's
this,
it.
this, and
okay.
this.
Make the seek action.
Okay, so the seek action, so that would be my
Perception.
perception. Hello. Sorry, guys, it's lagging. Technical difficulty.
Okay.
Okay, perception would be 20. That
22.
looks common.
Technically, it's supposed to be a seeker perception, but I will tell you,
Sorry.
you are aware that it is you do sense it in the north middle square.
Nice.
Okay.
Good roll on that D4.
I don't have my I don't have my trident.
You don't have a trident.
So for my second action, I'm going to pull out my Morning Star.
Okay.
What am I gonna do with you? You know what? And then for my third action, I will just get in its space. That way, if it does something funky, I can attack it.
Okay. Yep. you
It's
stride
right in here.
Yep.
I yell
Nular's
out.
pointing like up on the north side.
That's the end of my turn.
Shut the
Okay.
door. I can't get out.
Okay, so it is its turn. So let's see. Let's read attack of opportunity. A trigger in your reach, you may use a manipulate action or a move action. Okay, so here's what it does. It does try to move away from you. It is hidden, but it can trigger your opportunity attack. Would you like to use it?
Yes, please.
Okay. DC 11 flat check.
17.
That's gonna
Nice.
hit. Make the attack roll.
With my Morning Star, that would be
That's gonna hit.
27.
That's gonna hit.
Nice.
Roll damage.
Come on.
10
So this thing
points
like
of bludgeoning.
yeah, this thing like darts away from you, and like you just dig in, you take your best guess. Your Morning Star cracks across this thing's like face, and you watch as the invisibility shimmers off of it as it flies like across the room, like spinning, and crashes into some bookshelves on the far end of the room and hits the ground, dead.
Hey.
Got it! Can someone pick up my trident, please?
All right, the creature's finished off. So experience-wise, you guys all get 80 experience for that fight. That was a level 5 creature.
Nice.
Wow. For a little thing there, it was a little.
I mean, it seemed like you could do
hurt,
some nasty spells.
Yeah.
Here, Nulara, here's your trident.
Oh,
You dropped it.
thank you, Clovis.
Let's get in this room real quick. I'm going to pick up the lantern, the ever-burning torch.
Okay.
I'm not going to put it away, so I'm going to have it as our light for now.
Mhm. So you're just holding it up?
Yep, I'm just holding it. I'm going to close this door. Actually, close both doors.
Yeah.
Clovis, let's come in here for a moment.
Yeah, so you should have a light source pulsing off you now. Wait,
Yep.
why did it not save it? Did it? Oh, it kind of did. No. No, I messed something up. Okay, so you don't have dark vision. You have
I have low light vision.
right. I forget.
Oh, sorry, I forgot Mushi.
Yeah, I'm trying to find him. It's all dark. I can't
Yeah,
get him.
it's dim light radius and bright light radius.
Yeah.
You're right there.
What I did is I
Thank
I
you.
accidentally changed your vision, not your not your thing. So there you go. Now you're pulsing with light.
All right, so then I will.
The doors are
Close
closed.
those
You bring
doors.
in with the torch glistening, and you disappear into this room. So, again, I know it's been a minute since I read you the box text, but this room looks exceptionally comfortable with a thick carpet, bright light from a glowing chandelier, and soothing incense burning. 2 upper stuffed chairs sit opposite a low table stacked with books, while more books sit on a set of shelves to the west that now has a dead creature lying at the base of it. A soft gurgling fountain carved to resemble a mossy skull leaking water sits in the northwest corner, right where Hal is currently standing.
I would like to detect the magic and see if I can find anything in the room.
Yes, you do a detect magic, and absolutely you get a magical detection from this room.
And there is magic in here somewhere. I'm not sure where it might be. Maybe you can look around a little bit, Mukta.
And also, you can see like one of these chairs. There's a book that's just been left open, like on one of the chairs. There's a pile of like books in the center, but one has been left open on the chair, and it looks like it's opened into a large illustration of some kind of grotesque sort of diagram of a body.
As Hal is telling me there's magic in the room, I'm going to look at the torch in my hand, and then look at the chandelier and say, "I think I know what the magic is."
Oh, where is it?
And then I put my hand over the torch.
He is aware of that magical effect on that torch, and even when he like gets rid of that effect and hones in on the rest of the magic, there's still another magical aura coming out of this room.
Other than the chandelier as well?
Oh, do you want to go up into that chandelier and get that torch?
Yeah.
So you crawl up on the desk and the chair, and you reach up. Without destroying the chandelier, you can like dislodge and pull out a second ever-burning torch.
So would this be the other? So he's still detecting another magical source, or
Once you, and I'll put up this lamp, so if anyone wants to take the other torch out to the character sheet, they can. Once you get rid of that magical effect, you are no longer getting any sort of magical sense in the room.
I think it was your dual wielding of the torches that is magic. I'm not sure if it's the magic because you're dual wielding or is because you have the torches.
I mean, I've got the magic in me. So, Nulara, you want one of these?
I can put it in my backpack.
Sure. I mean, Clovis, I think you could see in the dark, right? Or do you have the light? You
I
can
cannot
make
see
the
in the
lights
dark.
with your hands,
Oh,
and
yeah. I can create light, so I don't need it.
we all know Hal can make his dancing globulus as well. So maybe Nulara, me and you can each have one of these torches, huh?
I'll grab it.
Yeah, and Clovis, you've been on book lookout for the whole time you've been here, and looking around this room, there are definitely books. And if this is indeed Belcora's personal like reading room, if this is on the other side of the office, there is definitely some interesting books that might catch your eye here if you want to continue your search. There's also, besides the door that you guys came in on the east, there's a door to the north and a door to the south.
Is there a title on the book that's just left open on the table?
It doesn't look. Do you want to you want to pick it up and like look and see if there's a title?
Yeah.
Okay. You like pick up the book and sort of take a look. It's written in Undercommon,
Oh, I don't understand it.
but one of your
Let-
allies can look at it. Yeah, like Hal takes a peek over your shoulder, right?
How can you
It's
I
called
need your help?
Pathways of the Worm,
This is something about the worm.
and the
Maybe-
subtitle is like a history of ritual sacrifice.
It is about sacrificing people. Maybe perhaps they eat them after they sacrifice. I'm not really sure you want to be reading this, good Nulara.
Maybe I'm gonna make sure that Borbo doesn't see it.
I think Mukta can be more comfortable with this book, or at least I know he can read it, but maybe is more akin to something he has been around more than me. It's not music, so I'm not really interested.
Borbo, does this
Mukta.
room look familiar? Oh, sorry.
Now Borbo's like looking around, and he's like, he can't move, right? So he has no facial expression. He's like, in his like little like goblin thing. He's like, no, I would never be allowed in Belcora's office. Are you kidding me? Wow,
This is her.
this is like sacred
Mukta
ground.
wasn't.
Go ahead.
Mukta wasn't really paying attention. He was putting his hand in and out of the flame of the torch. But
Mhm.
he hears Hal's last bit and what book is that? Let me take a look. And he starts to read the book. And, oh my God! Oh
So
no!
you take a closer look. It's an illustrated book, so every page is like detailed illustrations of like different ways to do a ritual sacrifice to appease different things depending on what you're trying to do. And the best way to like sort of murder someone and draw it out, and it shows exactly where to do the puncture wounds to like make it. It's very grotesque, but as you flip through it,
This is terrible.
it's annotated with like someone has taken like a quill and just written like drawn like ridiculous drawings. Like one of the ritual sacrifice bodies, it's like there's no details, and someone's drawn like a penis on it, and the next one has like mustaches and like angry eyebrows. It's something has gone through and just written all over this in fairly fresh ink.
Probably this.
Someone has
sorry, I
been here
don't know.
before.
Somebody has been here before
Maybe
us.
that creature.
You take a look, and on the little table in the middle, next to the burning incense,
in this room.
there's definitely like a little like open pot of like ink with like a quill like hanging out of it that has like fairly fresh ink on it. So it seems like, yeah, maybe that's what this thing was up to before you disturbed it.
Oh no.
I'm going to go over to the creature and look for any maybe ink stains or.
So you take you reach down and look at this thing's like hands, ink all over its hands. Absolutely.
Oh no.
Oh, it was my penis.
I feel kind of bad for killing the thing now, but
I know. Well, I don't know.
seems we have a little.
How are you spending? Are you refocusing during this
this-
time?
this-
'Cause I know you usually refocus as soon as you get a moment.
That is correct. I want to sit in the corner and play the lute and go into a
Okay.
meditative state and refocus.
Yeah, so you're refocusing. Okay, you can go ahead and add a focus point back.
Thanks.
And Clovis, during this exchange, while Mukta and Nular are kind of looking at the books and Hal's refocusing, you still have the 2 good berries in your hand. If you wanted to hand them off to someone, what would you like to do? Are you refocusing? Are you searching through the books? If you're speaking, you're muted.
No, I'm thinking.
Okay.
I feel like looking for the books, but no. What's everybody doing on health right now?
Lara, you look a little bit singed, huh?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know if I should feel bad that we killed this thing, but
He did try to burn you alive, so maybe not.
Okay, I'll give Nulara the 2 good berries, and then
Okay, go ahead and
continue to
roll the
look for
heal
the
on that.
books.
lifesaver, Clovis.
Is it 26?
And then after you give her the good berries, are you going to refocus? Or are you going to start looking?
Figure out if I want to refocus. Okay, 7
Okay.
plus 8, so 15.
Yeah, not bad. 15 hit points back.
How are you doing now?
I'm almost back to full if I remember correctly. 36, 15, 41. Oh, 36, 40. How many again? 15?
So
Oh,
this
I'm back to
51?
15.
Yeah. I'm full. I'm back to full.
So, update on our community challenge. Phenomenally, CJ in chat has donated 2,000 points towards the Battle Royale one-shot challenge, which gets us 20% of the way there. So we are now...
Hey, thank
That's nice,
you.
nice.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
see it on my screen.
I'm gonna look for the books, and then if we have time, I'll refocus. If not,
Okay.
then
Give me a perception check. A hidden perception check. And like, this first 10 minutes or so is going to go by, and how you're going to get refocused. Okay. So as you look through these books, you do find one bulk worth of books that Morleybent is interested in.
you can put that in my character.
I
sheet.
could
can
take
throw
those.
One more. Can you? Okay. Yeah, I'll give it to Mukta.
Okay, I'll put one bulk
you,
worth
Mukta.
on your
Appreciate
character
you,
sheet.
Sharing those.
You can put it right in my backpack.
Okay.
There, Clovis.
So, Nunu,
So if we got time, I'll refocus. If not,
Yeah, you
we're gonna
can-
move on. Then that's
you can
fine.
refocus.
So. Okay.
Well, yeah, you guys decide. So 10 minutes pass. This is all your actions, and then you guys can decide which you want to do next.
Yes, Al.
Nunu, I would. I'm not sure we've been down here for too long. That is my friendly name for you, since we are companions. Nunu, you kill everything, and hopefully we take care of you. We've been down here for quite some time. I know Clovis has found several of these books that Morley Bent was looking for. Do you
Yeah.
think we need to? It will only take us a few minutes. We haven't gone very far. Go up and see where the sun is in the sky. If it is way too late, we head back home. Or if it is still high in the sky, we continue on down here. But I don't think it should take us too long to get up the steps back to see where the sun is.
I don't see any problem with that. How do you guys feel? Are you a little depleted on your? Are you exhausted?
I played all my good songs earlier in the
Mm.
evening, and I just have the old ones.
I
You know, the normal ones that everybody likes. That's not real good.
Okay. Oh, that's good. That's good for
Play
me.
Freebird.
If I were to send Mushi out, Stephen, would I? Because I know I can get his feeling. Would I get a feel from him on where the sun was?
If you wanted to send him all the way to the surface, I mean, yeah, you could. I think. What's the restriction on going through his eyesight?
I don't think I see through his eyesight yet, right? I'm just if I can feel him.
I thought that was one of your effects, the share senses effect.
Did I get the share? Oh yeah, I
Once-
do have share sensitive now. Yeah,
It doesn't say there's any limit on how far it can be, but it only lasts for
10 minutes.
once every 10 minutes, and then you can see
to
for up to
1
1
minute.
minute. So there's no restriction. You can send them as far as you want.
As long as we can get him out. Yeah. If you guys want, I can send Mushi up, and we can stay down here. If you do not want to go out.
It is up to you. I think that's probably good. But I mean, Mushi has been, well, he has been in the middle of things. I'm not sure. I think it's probably pretty safe. What do you think, Nunu?
Really, now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of feel like camping down here. If that's okay with you guys, we can take turns, taking watch, while you guys, take some rest, sleep a little bit.
I will say, right, you guys don't feel tired. Like, you might feel a little exhausted. Let me look up what the rules on this is. So you feel that if you were to start taking a camping sleep right now, you would not benefit from a rest, because you can only benefit from a rest once every 24 hours. So, or basically,
24 hours.
it feels
Yeah.
like you're pretty far away off from bedtime. So you could camp. You'd just have to camp longer than 8 hours to get the effects of a long rest, because then you guys feel tired, right?
Right. Yeah, so either we continue to search and go around here, or we head back to town and pick up.
Clovis.
I'm going to.
How much?
Well, that have.
How many books did you get? I remember Nulara, Nunu here. She was looking for the shield from the drunk man. Do we have enough to possibly buy that for her?
We have 4 bulks. What does a bulk work out to, GM?
5 gold.
1 bulk is 5 gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 20 gold worth.
How much was that shield, Nunu? Was it a lot or not so much?
Yeah, it was like 200, if I remember correctly.
So if you got 20, I have 180. That makes like 200, I think. Do my math, Rory. No, I have only not like 180. I have the when I start counting platinum, gold. I have some here.
Damn.
Do you? It was from it was from my pups before they went to Absalom. I only have a little left. I bought this fine instrument that doesn't play very well. But I have approximately 50-ish gold. You have 20 with the books. So, yeah, we may have to continue searching around.
Yeah, we definitely want to get that shield for her.
Yep. So I mean,
I think
all valid
the-
options.
We have. Group. So I think we have quite a bit of gold, right? We have 71 gold. Other 21, so 92.
Mm.
I have this onyx that we got, I believe, from the that creepy table with that blood-sucking creature. It's should be worth a little bit of gold.
So it sounds like we should continue to look around. Maybe we should go through this door, and Howell opens the door up top.
Should
Okay.
we
I
is it
was
time to
while they were having that conversation, Mukta was going to the doors and checking
Yeah.
for sounds.
Yep.
Saw that in chat.
should we
Yeah.
is it
Make
time, Nulara, to let the soul go on this doll, or do we
Oh,
still
me?
need him?
Did Borbo do good? Go ahead and make
yes, you
that
did amazing.
that perception check.
Borbo.
Mukta. It's like, wait, was that did we find the book lady? We did it?
No,
did.
I don't think so. Not yet. But
So
I
on both doors, completely silent.
All
Oh,
right.
dang, that's okay.
Oh, did I? That's the problem
They were
with blind
secret. You
rolls.
don't know.
We think, yeah, he thinks they're quiet.
But yeah,
But yeah, I will. I guess Hal opens that door.
I will open the door as I point at it. Perhaps we should go through here and open it.
you open it into like a small private washroom with a bathtub and a small like privy, like a small like chamber pot. That compared to the rest of this place, these are surprisingly clean. Not quite as like pristine as like the circular room with the blue light in it, but definitely kept pretty clean.
Is there water in the bathtub, and how clean is somewhat clean?
Alarmity,
There is-
you can go take a bath.
There is no water in either the bathtub or like the chamber pot.
Can you?
Well, I hope there's no water in the chamber pot.
Mhm.
That's not
Clovis.
that wouldn't be water.
I don't think that's water.
Can you create water? I know you can do different things with the nature. Not that it is calling, but can you like? Never mind.
I mean, he did hit that thing with a blast of water earlier today.
Yeah, my hydraulic push is gone.
Is there anything in this room? Mukta, come here. Let me see your lights, so I don't have to do more lights that everybody can attack.
Yeah, if you want, you can give me a perception check, like a secret perception check. As you guys, you can give one to Mukta if you want to search around. And so Clovis and Nular, while they're checking out the bathroom, what are you guys doing? I mean, you can go in there. It's just a pretty tight squeeze.
What do you think, Norlara? Is it time to let his soul go, or are we still going to be using him?
Remember, like whenever we're doing like searching actions and stuff, like try to make the rolls secret. But it's not a big deal because it's not like life or death. But you know, neither one of you turn up anything in this room. Like the bathtub is like completely empty. The chamber pot seems pretty clean, like, you know, no residue or anything on the inside. No, but there doesn't appear to be anything of interest other than those two objects sitting in there. You do get a
Well.
sense of magic, though. Hal, with you do your detect magic.
I think there is some magic in the chamber pot, Mukta.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just because this is a little bit in the weird side, as you do the detect magic and you look around for items because you're pretty sure there's some kind of item here, you start like kind of like understanding the magic as you're in this room. Hal, this room seems to be under some sort of enchantment to keep it clean.
We could probably take a few minutes to take the bath if we have some water. I don't think it will get any more dirty than it is now. But there's definitely magic maybe to keep the place clean like it is compared to the outside, or maybe it's to like whisk away this stuff over here. And he points to the chamber pot.
Well, there's one way to know, and I push Hal out the door and close it.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
he's gonna take a shit.
And then
No.
what are you doing there?
Number
Mukta?
one,
Oh.
I'm going to. I drank a little bit. I drank a lot of water from all the wine the previous from the party. I drank a fair bit of water and tea this morning, so
Okay.
just going to
Phil.
Pee.
Yeah. So yeah,
relieve some.
you relieve yourself into the chamber pot. The chamber pot is, fairly. This is a nice one. Like, it's actually built not quite like a modern toilet, but it has this whole like comfortable chair that you can sit on with like a chamber pot that kind of down below that you can like just detach and switch out. So you use the bathroom, and then when you're done, you just like are staring at it, and there's just a chamber pot full of like pee sitting there.
It's a pretty strong stream you got there, Mukta.
Yeah, you just hear the water flowing from the other room, but it doesn't like disappear or anything.
Mukta
Well-
will open the door, and Hal will be uncomfortably close.
There is a very
Yes.
fresh smell, though. The thing that you notice is like there's no sort of like urine smell whatsoever. It smells surprisingly clean and like neutral and like sterile.
Where's your water, Harmony?
I mean, that's pretty
Mm.
surprising. They had asparagus at that party last night.
Okay, well, let's take a look at this one down here.
Okay.
I'm
so
going
you
to close the door.
Yep. You open into this room. There's nothing in this room other than a broken stool and like a well-used old discarded whetstone for sharpening a blade.
Hmm.
And then another door just, 10 feet south.
Yeah, Mukta, please come here with your. There we go. The lights. This whetstone. This is probably something to sharpen your wits. I don't know what this. Then there's that door down there.
Yep.
I'm going to check for traps.
Yeah, it seems like most of these doors that you've come through, not trapped, and this one's not locked either.
All right. Doesn't appear to be trapped or locked. I go back here. Do we
Okay,
want to
let's
stay
open.
here or keep going? All right.
So you open the door and you can see like the room kind of goes out, and then there's a staircase right in front of you that descends down deeper, and you can see with a little bit of light at the bottom of this staircase, it like goes down about like 20 feet or so, and then there's another door at the bottom of the staircase.
Mukta, friend, it looks like more stairs going down. Maybe we should check more for the library. I know we have some decent amount of books. Maybe there's more around. And remember that, hey, Clovis. And I'll close the door and walk back to Clovis. You saw that guy that poked his head through the door at that other door across the way. Maybe they got books in there.
I hit him with some acid, and he didn't like it. He shut the door. So maybe we should go check that out.
Maybe
So-
we should be careful.
Yeah, it's like at this
How many
moment
what?
when you guys hear a slightly muffled like there's like a knocking kind of sound that sounds like it's coming from a door. Not this door directly here, but presumably the door to the office. And you hear a voice in common. Wait, let me just double check this. Do they speak common?
There he comes.
I think they speak Undercommon. And in Undercommon, you hear one of them say, like, we request an audience, if you please.
I'm going to be at the door. Thieves' tool is out for my bandolier, ready to lock the door.
Okay.
And I look back towards the group. I look towards Hal because we're the only ones who can understand, obviously, and say, "What do you think, Hal?"
I mean, if they want to talk about it, I would prefer them talking to us versus biting us or at least bad things you guys. We can have the conversation. We can keep the door closed, of course.
I will look back towards the group and say they want to talk.
Oh, they do?
And I will be ready with the thieves' tools to try to lock the door quickly if I can. And be beside Hal as he tries to talk through the door.
Okay.
Are they talking from this room, or do you think it's further out?
It sounds like further. It's pretty muffled
Okay.
and it's coming through a couple of doors. Like it's hard to have a very normal conversation through this many layers of closed doors. Yeah, you'd be yelling back and forth. It's doable. You just you don't convey a lot of the subtleties of conversation.
Hal does not want to do that. He wants to have the conversation. Maybe we can go in the other room, Mukta. I can barely hear what he has to say. Okay,
All right.
sounds good.
Wait.
Yes.
Let Nular
I'll
go in
just
front
go.
of you.
Hal just kind of walks past, and like you look back, Mukta, you're like, what? And you look back to like Nular and Clovis as Hal like kind of walks ahead.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of thinking of letting him go. Oh wait, what? And then what do you want me to
Just-
do?
Why don't you go in there with him?
So you hear this man, and as you get closer, Hal, you do hear him speaking Undercommon from the other side of the door. Just like, I don't think you understand it, but Mukta and them can hear and say like basically, he's just like, hello, is anyone there?
We are here. My friend has the trident ready to put it through your head. We can have the conversation though, between the doors, if that's okay.
Ooh. So you're speaking in common. Right? Do you speak Undercommon? Maybe you do.
Halar, Meridian, and I both speak under.
You do speak Undercommon. So you're speaking in
Yeah.
Undercommon. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
So you speak in Undercommon, and then it calls back, and it just says, we could go that way if you desire. I just thought you should know you are kind of treading on holy ground right now. We don't
And what
take
is the,
kindly to those who intrude and murder our friends, and they're like, you can like, there's a camera shot of them like standing around with all these like dead ghouls in this like library.
Oh, they are respectful cultists.
Okay, so where is the holy ground? Is it the entire library, or is it just this room that is now our room, or is it something else? Should we want
The office.
to parlay? We leave.
We would prefer if you just came willingly to meet with our priest, our high priestess. She can figure out the best way to proceed.
I'll tell them we saved the books that were being defaced by this creature.
I don't know if you knew the guy who hid in the lights, but we got rid of him. He was probably a nuisance to you. We saved the books that was in here for you, but I'm not sure we want to go see your priestess. Is your priestess like the other guy, the other boss down behind the curtain?
And there's like a shot as they look like up the hallway towards the crackling blue light, and there's just more like strewn, like I think we're up to like 7 dead ghouls like along this hallway, right? And I will say, as they try to convince you to go on this parlay with their high priestess, it tried to like make a lie to you, Hal, and you picked up on it. It's not so much that they don't want you to go see the high priestess, but you can tell that they don't expect any parlay. They're trying to lure you into a trap of some sort.
Okay.
And
how about this?
So you make that offer, right? And then they like you can sense the anger and like resentment welling up inside of them.
Okay.
Like, I'll give you 3 seconds to come out, or we're coming in.
If you want to come in, you'll end up like the rest of them outside. My friend Nunu here has her trident ready. and it's going to cut you or
as you're
hit you.
in this like long spiel, like talking, like you already hear the outside door like barging open as we are about to go into a combat situation, and in that case, we are gonna finish tonight's episode. As you guys
Let's
are here
go.
in the office trying to like talk you out of
We're
this.
gonna leave on another cliffhanger.
Can we roll for initiative, Steve, just
No,
so that I know?
No, we cannot. Well,
Oh,
We can't?
you really
gotta
want
run.
to? You want
Is
to
there a
roll for
way out of
initiative?
here?
Yeah,
way
yeah,
to run?
yeah.
Is there a way to run out of this
You know what?
place?
I'll do this for you guys. I'll let you guys roll initiative tonight. Let's end tonight on the initiative instead of ending without the initiative. So let's start the active encounter.
Yes.
Add yourselves to it.
Oh, look at that crappy roll.
I don't think I was avoiding notice this time.
You could be.
To
I
be-
mean,
to be honest.
you tell me, right?
If
'Cause
you'll allow it,
I mean, we're all behind the
Hal
door,
was doing
right?
all the talking. It's not like you were talking to them. Like you were. There's. It's very possible for you to be like hiding somewhere in the room and trying to avoid notice. Like, I think that's.
and
reasonable.
as I was hearing them like try to lure us out, I
Right.
would have thrown the torch onto the table here,
Okay.
so I'm not holding it.
So the torch is on the table, like lighting up that room again. Yeah, so I like to imagine like it's like we're gonna give you till the count of 3 till we come in, and you can understand it. And Hal starts this like long diatribe thing, and then you just see Mukta like slow stepping backwards into like a hiding position.
Yep.
'Cause he can feel what's coming, right?
Yep.
Oh god. Natural 1 for one of the initiative rolls on the ghoul.
It's an over emotional ghoul.
This one's over emotional, yeah. Come on, guys.
Oh man, I'm gonna intimidate that ghoul.
That's classic.
Yep. So there's our initiative order. It's Mukta, Nulara, Clovis, Hal, over emotional ghoul, followed by, well, it's actually all the ghouls there. It's over emotional, Zen, Snooty, and Kinky. Kinky's still kicking.
Oh,
Oh, Kinky's still there. Okay.
Yes, Kinky's still there.
You can tell the over emotional ghoul, be like, your teeth couldn't even bite into me, I bet.
He's like self-conscious about his like crooked teeth, and he like covers them all sad. So it looks like you guys get the drop on them at least, so that'll be interesting to see. So that's our initiative order. That'll stay for next week. All right. Well, that's gonna do it for this week's episode. We covered a lot of ground, guys. We got through 2 fights and started a third. Yeah, I was gonna say something, but I'll save it. We can talk about it next week because it's in spoiler-y territory. Yeah. Let's see. 1 second. Can't find my. Oh my god, where is it? Okay, here we go. This is my ending script. I had to pull it up, and then it's like, once I pull it up, I'm like, I had this memorized, basically. So that's going to do it for us this week on the Abomination Vaults. Thank you to Nina, Richard, Mike, and Rick for playing with me. It's been fun. We've learned a lot about stealth mechanics and stuff like that. Thank you to the viewers, Dalvin, and CJ, and Heisenberg, and everyone who was donating. Heisenberg donated 250 towards the Battle Royale one-shot, so we're getting closer and closer. I like to see it. Help us reach our 100-follower goal right here. We still need 37 to go. That's not too bad. And again, head over to Rick on Hallowed RPG and give him a follow. Support his channel as well. You can watch the player stream point of view from the same stream in tandem. Check out my DM prep series. Episode 4 aired last Sunday, and we covered the servants' quarters, which was a lot of fun. This upcoming Sunday, we're doing the library, which is the level that you guys are all in right now. So I better not see Not Mukta again in chat. He's always lurking during those streams. But
I know that guy is crazy.
Yeah, right. We will be
brother.
we will be covering this exact level and everything that's going on with it next on the stream this Sunday, which would be cool. For this game, we'll be back next Wednesday at 7 o'clock to Pacific as our group continues to see what other holy grounds they can defile in the Abomination Vaults. And just because I don't want to miss it, Dalvin just redeemed 4,000 points and gave every one of you a hero point.
You are on fire.
So that means
Let's go.
next week, everyone starts with
That is
2.
awesome.
Dalvin.
Nice.
Hal, Clovis,
Awesome.
Mukta, and Nulara. all you guys are going to get an extra hero point for next week's session because it doesn't make sense to redeem him now.
Let's
Yes.
go. Let's go, Delvin.
So
yeah, Delvin, thank you, man. That is awesome.
Yep, thanks for Dalvin. That's gonna do it for tonight. I am trying a new thing right now, which is before we sign off, it goes to the ending stream. I'm gonna run the credits for the stream, and it's gonna like give a bunch of credits of everyone that interacted with chat tonight and followed and subscribed. Although I'm not sure how many of those we had, but let's find out and see what happens. So, anyways, see you guys until next week. Stay safe. Take care. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
So take a couple steps back as you hear me start to hum. Take a couple steps back when I lose all good.